So I've been racking my brain trying to think of one that I could do that, was a little bit calmer. So I came across the one that I had originally created like years ago, but never said. So I want to take you back a number of years when when Jamie Kennedy, Jamie Kennedy from films like uh, he was in Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio. He was in The New Guy. He was in uh, different things. He was also in Son of the Mask, and I don't know. Maybe he wasn't in the new guy. I don't know. I he was definitely in Romeo and Juliet, and he was in Son of the Mask. But he I had uh done the so I was I watched his YouTube channel when he first came out with it, and he was one one second. So Jamie Kennedy, I watched his channel when he first did his YouTube channel years after he did um, the after he stopped doing films and stuff. I as soon as he started his YouTube channel, I was watching it, and I had requested that he. I was like, "Hey, can you please do a video on you know the like of the because you know like he had done a video on like him doing the Romeo and Juliet and how he got the part and all that. And I had asked him after that, I had left a comment saying, "Hey, can you please do a video on uh on Son of the Mask, my favorite movie that Jamie Kennedy did." And whereas he had, you know, up until that point, he had acknowledged my comment when I had, initially was like, you know, when I had kind of just like told him that I was a big fan and stuff. But what happened is that when I left a comment about him doing the video on Son of the Mask, he just he wouldn't do it. And so fast forward to 2 years, and he finally did it, but he did it with sitting down with the director on a podcast. And him and the director were talking about it. So I had originally asked him to do a video on the on the uh on the him talking about the Son of the Mask, his time on it. And so I'm saying, where he had acknowledged me in a previous video by replying to my comment, I knew that he had, you know, that he was seeing the comments or comment, well, I don't know, comment per video, and that he had read it, my comment asking for him to do one on the Son of the Mask. But I think that he just wanted to do it right. I think that it was just such a passion project of his that he just wanted it to be done perfect. So he waited 2 years till he could get the director to sit down with him and do a podcast about it. But I was the very first one, and nobody else left any comments on that video requesting it, you know. So on the video that I had left the comment on about requesting that he do Son of the Mask, like a video about it, his personal opinions and all that. But so I don't know. If it's one thing about Jamie Kennedy is that he does things his way. So even though it took him 2 years to do it, I am happy he finally followed up on my suggestion on on what I requested because I was a big fan of it, and it's my favorite film that he was in, and I'm just happy he finally did it. That he, even though it took him 2 years after I asked him to talk about it and talk about his opinions and all that stuff and just everything, took him 2 years to do live the podcast, sitting down with the director of it, and them both talking about it. So I am happy that it got done, that he did take my suggestion and do it, even though it was 2 years later. I think he just probably saw my comment and was like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this right, and just completely made it perfect. And if you look at the thumbnail I included, he did. He did it. He looked relaxed. He looked calm. So I think that shows that he just waited till it was perfect. Till he, it's almost like he wasn't going to talk about it unless he was able to do it with the director and just be able to just go and all out and get the director's opinion of it. And as he's talking about it on the podcast. So, yeah. Well, that's that's what happened. That's my tale of Jamie Kennedy, and how something that I suggested later became something he did. So happy he finally did it. And I waited 3 years to tell this tale, even though I had thought about doing it in the past, but you know, just went on the back burner. A lot happened a few years ago, but sometimes we just get an idea and then we get a whole bunch of other ideas and things get on the back burner. Then today, when I was thinking, is there a video I can do where I'm, you know, less moody, just judging based off of not not being told what I'm doing wrong. I'm just guessing. 3 years of guessing. But I should have just done this video. But, 3 years of guessing what I'm doing wrong, or I don't know. I don't know. But don't worry. I'm not upset about the Jamie thing. Well, I originally was upset, but I calmed down since then. But I am happy he finally did it. Yeah. So, yeah, and it turned out to be a very good podcast that he did. But um, so happy he finally did it.